world. Good morning. Here we are. Bless up. Birds are singing. Song in my heart. Oh, I think I slept like 14 hours last night. And I don't know. There's peace in the valley. There is peace in the valley. I'm hearing the Nina Simone song, like, I'm feeling good, yeah. I gotta get all the lyrics. I gotta work on this. Anyway, great song. All right, well, the world. Let's do a little check-in. Let's see what's going on, what's coming. What's coming in? I don't know. I still feel this beautiful business. Oh, today feels great. Okay. Yeah, is someone feeling like well-rested, fresh? A little bit of surprise sunshine. Oof. Okay. Let's call them those crowd favorites. God, Jesus, Grandma, Buddha, archangels, all ascended masters, all of my benevolent ancestors. Anyone that you're working and praying with, so long as it is not Debbie Devil. Okay. Grandmama. Okay, who are we picking up in the collective today? Yeah, like, where are we going? Woo! Let's get that GPS. Okay, we're pinging. Who are we gonna ping into? Wow. 2 came out. 2 have been coming out all morning. Again, I was doing a whole bunch of personals. Yeah, 2, but Queen of Wands to the Fool. This is what I'm saying. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, and I'm feeling good. Yeah, Nina. Hey, maybe you are named Nina. Also, Nina was a Capricorn, I believe. It was either Capricorn or Aquarius or Cuspy, but it was definitely in that region. So we might have some Ninas in the crowd. We might have some Capricorns in the crowd. We might have some fire signs because we got the Queen of Wands to the Fool, so that's Aries, baby. Ooh, okay. But all are welcome. You don't have to be these signs. Okay, Grandmama, we got the Queen of Wands to the Fool. What's next? 6 of Cups. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. This feels like that kind of day. Oh, yeah. Everyone's feeling it. The birds. There's been no bird fights this morning. Just a lot of delight. Now, like, you're beautiful, but you do look slightly bitchy about something. What are you getting fussy about? I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe you're not fussy. I sometimes have resting bitch face. Absolutely. You wouldn't know it by the channel, but, like, believe you me. Okay. So what's going beneath the Queen of Wands? The Empress. Okay, beauty queen. But again, look at this Empress. She looks like she has bags. So is it just that you're tired? Ooh, you're tired. Yep. Perhaps a little overstimulated, and that's why you were unlike me last night. You did not get 14 hours of sleep. You just need a good rest. Okay. But you're looking great. You're the Queen of Wands to the Empress. You're center stage, baby. Okay, so underneath the Fool, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Grandmama, what's going on underneath that 6 of Cups? The Page of Cups. Is this going to be a smoochy reading? Oh, I hope so. Oh, summertime kisses. Summertimes are for breakups and for new kisses. It happens. Okay. So the Queen of Wands to the Empress. What's going underneath? Grandmama. Well, something's going to be communicated, revealed. Also, I'm just noticing, I'm like, for a new egg, I'm like, someone stabbed their knife a little bit too close to this new egg, this new life. Okay. The Fool to the 7 of Pentacles. Let's talk about it. What's going underneath? Ooh, Temperance. The Six of Cups to the Page of Cups. What's going underneath? Oh my god, I hope it's the Two of Cups. Ah, it's not. But you know what's so funny though? The Two of Cups is poking out. We have a few poking out here. Okay. What's the... I just need to clarify right now before we even begin. What's the Five of Swords about? The King of Cups. Oh, do you need to make a decision? Is that what the mental... Yeah, it's past facing and there's two flying off. Okay. Well, let's clarify your Queen of Wands. Let's find out about it. It looks as though you're feeling good. You probably smell really good. Seven of Wands. Ooh, is this why you're bitchy? You're minding your own business on your throne, and then people come in and attack you from behind? What's up with that? Well, you're definitely defensive right now. Two. Oh my god. And these two cards came out a hot second ago. Well, you're definitely bitchy because there's been some type of betrayal that you've just learned about, but I feel like it took you from behind. Okay. It's okay, you're still on your throne, but we definitely see some hurt. We see a lot of emotion. Okay, so what's the Fool? The Seven of Swords. Well, you see this person taking off with four swords. And this guy, I don't know, there's something about the way he was carrying it. He's carrying his little thing, but his little thing is like his best pal. So I feel like your energy is like you want new beginnings and adventures with whoever that person was. And they're flying off. They're stealing some swords, but so they can go have a rest. There's something here about like you don't see it coming. Okay, so what's the Six of Cups about? The Ten of Wands. What did I say about you being tired? See? He's tired. I think you're tired of overgiving. Yeah. I also heard you might work with kids. But there's definitely something here where you're like, you're exhausted. It's too much. It's too much even though you're the Empress. Like, that's the thing. You can be in these elevated characters, but like, it doesn't mean that life stops happening. Bullshit still happens. Queen of Wands, you're still getting attacked. You're an Empress, you're still up to your eyeballs and assholes. Like, it's just the way life goes. Okay, a little bit more to the Six of Cups to the Ten of Wands. Oh. You feel trapped in a relationship. Okay. Yeah, you're tired of overgiving. You're sweet as hell. You're sweet as hell. That explains more. Okay. Yeah, you're trapped in a relationship, but like this person is like a bed sore. They just are, ugh. Yeah, like your energy is always like the purest. Like you're just like, you mean what you say what you mean, you have great intentions. There's a childlike wonder still about you where you're just like, let's go, you know, and like you're all for the team. And then this idiot is like, yeah, they're very selfish because like it's obvious you need a rest, but they're taking off with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a rest. It's like, ma'am, sir, you are not the one who needs a rest. In fact, you've been creating all of this terrible chaos so that collective, the world, you got these bags. You're looking stressed. Okay. So let's talk about here. I'm going to put some of these cards back in because we know. We've seen them. We know what the story is. Okay. Yeah, so you're trapped in this relationship with this person, but you're not. Because that's the thing about the Eight of Swords. It's feeling trapped. It's feeling like there's no way out, that you're stuck. You can't see anything. The great thing is that even though it feels that way and it appears that way, it's not the truth. Okay, so let's talk about your Empress. Oh boy, it just keeps coming out. I shuffled there. You're an Empress and you are trapped. And we can see by the card beside the Seven of Pentacles, like you invested in this. Okay, I wasn't really focused, but a King of Swords showed up. Okay, so let's talk about your Seven of Pentacles. It's the Emperor, and we saw the King of Swords. Okay, so this person is cold. Because an Emperor, he gets described a lot of ways, but one of the things that I can think under the circumstances can be a good depiction is like they can be controlling. They are a bit more aloof, a little bit colder at times. Not always, because you have to remember that both the Empress and the Emperor, they had to go through the story of the, you know, from the page all the way up to the different kings and queens. So like, this person does know how to be like a King of Cups. They have all aspects, but like this person is showing up real frosty, like a King of Swords to this Emperor on his like cold stone mountaintop. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Let's talk about this Page of Cups. You might have children with this person. Page of Cups. Let's talk about it. Well, in the Page of Cups, there's an offer here. It's the past. So it could have been this person offering to be able to like create this dynamic now. But see, in this Lovers, guess who's down here? We got a dirt kicking snake that's been picked up. So normally I see it as like, oh, you were with a dirt kicking snake and then you move into this energy. No, I see it as symbolizing that this person is the dirt kicking snake. And with the Page of Cups, we see one of the cups, and then we have the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of options here, but there's also a lot of illusion. This person may have issues with substance abuse or substance use disorder. Tell me a little bit more about the Page of Cups too, those three cards. Yeah, it's all past facing. Yeah, there are a lot of plans. Again, a lot of daydreams. about what the future, like future planning. So there's lots of stuff here, but it's not that way. Okay, because now we have the Ace of Swords, the truth. So what is the truth for you? Justice. Yeah, if you're married to this person, they gotta go. For some of you, you might have to include, yeah, the law, whether it be police, a divorce, something, mediation. But you need someone to step in. And even this person, like, look at his head's cocked. This is my, like, say what? Yeah, I feel like someone else needs to hear the bullshit. Yeah, so there's a lot of truth here, because also it is justice. It's the sword of truth. Ooh, truth always comes out. Truth always comes out. Yeah, so we definitely have an end of a relationship here. I definitely see divorce. For a lot of you, I do see you having children with this person. Okay, so now we get into temperance. Let's talk about it, Grandmama. Ooh, balancing being defensive and heartbroken. What a balance. But look, you do get there. See, she's solo. And again, it's a beautiful dawn, it's a beautiful day. You do get there. But boundaries? Boundaries. You need to heal right now. Yeah. Because we saw that Seven of Wands too. It's like, see, you're looking over your back. Yeah. And you need time to heal your heart. Okay, so now we have the Five of Swords. What's this about? Ooh, Judgment. Again, the truth comes out. With Justice to the Ace of Swords, and we see the Five of Swords, so we know, like, this person, like, someone is filled to the brim with a lot of falsehoods, a lot of lies, just a lot of bullshit. They're asinine. But now we have Judgment. And see? Someone's being called out. Rudy toot toot. Yeah. Now, okay, so let's put these cards away. So we see you feel trapped in this relationship with this ding dong. Okay. So let's talk next moves. What's gonna look like for you to get out of here? All the things. Walk us through, Grandmama. Okay, so we're back to that Nine of Wands. Gotta watch your back. And really think about who, yeah. Thinking about who, you gotta look at people differently at this point. There's been a little bit too much trust. And again, an overextending of self. That sweetness, like, it's great to give. It is great to be sweet as apple pie. Nothing wrong with that. But when the energy is one of you just give while another just takes, and it's an endless appetite, like you're never going to receive. Okay, so Ace of Cups. So while you're watching your back and you're getting a new perspective, there is something that comes in that fills up your cup. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a romantic relationship. It sounds as though you're going to need a lot of time to reflect, to clear up the wreckage. Like, once you leave, oh, we're back to that truth. Okay, so tell us more then. Okay, so now we have a King of Cups and this Two of Cups. Okay, so is there someone behind the scenes? I am seeing the moon, so again, someone behind the scenes. They might just be watching from afar because they know it's like not the time or the place. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight. So again, it's like they're just watching, but man, the truth is, this person has a lot of affection for you, and they would love to be in the Two of Cups with you, but like a lot is occurring. It has to be the right time or the right place. If you rush something when things haven't been completed or fully dealt with, you're not giving it the right foundation. You're setting it up to fail rather than succeed. King of Wands, see, here's your match. Here's your match. I'm telling you, they're behind the scenes. And see, they're looking for you. They heard. They heard through the grapevine. They're like, oh shit, my Queen of Wands has been dealing with a real ding-dong. Hot dogs for brains. See? Look, Sally Salamander. Everyone's looking. Okay. And I feel like this person is telling their friends about it. They're like, listen, there's this dreamboat, Empress, Queen of Wands. I'm just crazy about. They're going through it. I can't approach right now, but man, would I love to. Wheel of Fortune. Can't hurt. And see, before he's like looking to the past, he's like, where, you know? But now I feel like they have a different leverage point to be like, and it's on top of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so let's find out about this person. They're showing up as a King of Cups, King of Wands. Yes, Two of Cups. Okay, Grandma Mott, let's find out about who this person is. How do you know this person? Oh. Are they a dad with a little boy? Remember how I said I thought maybe you worked with kids? Is one of their kids in your classroom and you know them as a dad? That's cute. Oh man, that's wicked cute. Okay. So how are you two? Because I feel like there's distance. Because even just the emotional distance of like, again, you're in this Eight of Swords. You're in your own emotional landscape. Okay, have you noticed this fellow? Yeah, hand to God, I'm seeing a dad with their kiddo. And this person's an emperor. But it's interesting, he doesn't feel frosty like the last one. Okay, well, you definitely have a thing for emperors. Okay. But at least this guy's showing up as your equal. Okay. So, how do you view this person, the emperor? How do you see and view them? Well, right now you have a lot of anxiety. Again, what I was saying, your emotional landscape. Again, look at the bags. Oh, you're not even in your tree. Like you're sitting, you took yourself out of your nighttime tree to go night-night, and you plopped yourself right down on the grass where it's a bit chilly. It's a bit unnecessary. So, and with the Nine of Pentacles, yeah, it makes sense. It's 9 to a 9. You are really focused on yourself. And the Nine of Pentacles can denote, again, singleness. So we saw you in the Eight of Swords and thinking about how do I get out of this relationship. You are moving up. We got the Nine of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles. So we know you want to, okay. So how are you and the Emperor going to connect? Are you going to connect? Or is it just to let you know that this person thinks you're wicked cute? How do you connect? We have the Three of Wands to the Four of Pentacles to the Chariot. Well, talking about distance again, but see, I see this as the King of Wands. This person's gonna wait. They don't mind. They don't mind waiting for something that they know is the right fit for them, like the cream of the crop, the best of the best. They're an optimist, and also like they want to put that wing around you. So we have that to the Four of Pentacles, which tells me again, I think this is your energy, right? Because you got to be on the lookout. You've been really hurt, you've been really trapped. But then we see this Chariot. Are you going on a cruise somewhere? Like, are you gonna go for a drive? Or like go on a vacation? Well, especially if you're a teacher. Summer vacay. Am I right? Where are you off to? What's the Chariot about? The Fool. You might just be, you just might wake up and be like, you're like, I gotta get out of town. I gotta go for a cruise. I gotta go for a cruise. Yeah, you know those days where you're like, I just can't today. I gotta go for a cruise. You go on an adventure. You don't know where you're going. You just fill up the gas tank and you're like, I gotta go. Okay. So yeah, we see that. So like, how do you cross paths? Or like, Grandmama, tell me about how you two come together, or like when. What can you share with me about this connection? Okay, so we got the burdens. Well, we saw you in that Four of Pentacles, so even if you run into this person like you do, you go on a little road trip, and then you just happen to be in the neighborhood or in the town or city that this person lives. Because we see the same kind of sun. It's on a sunny day. Ooh, today's sunny as hell. So I'm gonna get a smooch. But the tens are also putting down a burden. Okay, so you're putting down a burden. It's sunny as hell. Okay, well, it's really emphasizing. We're back to this, the Nine of Swords to, what is this? The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I really don't think you see this person. Okay, so that's fair. So you don't see this person because you're doing work. Okay, so Grandmama, tell me, and we can fast forward to the future. Let's fast forward to when Collective has done some healing. They've left this ratty relationship. They're on the up and up. Does this person, because like just because this person likes you doesn't mean that you're going to connect, but there does seem to be something here. Ooh, competition. Oh. Are lots of people going to be coming towards you? It seems as though. And it's stressing you out. Oh, I see. Okay. So you get yourself sorted, but just like people do, people know when you become single, people know when you've had enough time pass to like start to knock on the door, to be like, knock, 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 can I take you out on a date? So you definitely, well, we saw you, you're a Queen of Wands, you're a babe, you know, you're babe town. People are definitely going to be clamoring, as we see, they got their hitting sticks out. But see, this person, he's not a part of that. He's not, totally different environment. These idiots are fighting, and this person has suited up. And see, it's a Knight of Pentacles. So this person, even though they're an emperor, they know. They've been able to see what you've been going through. So again, look at the sun. There's all this emphasis on sun. It's a sunny day. But this person has suited up for you. They've put on their best foot forward too. Like they're just marching. And out of all of the pentacles, you don't really see this movement. I feel like with this one, you really see this pentacle really just like, I want to offer this immediately. I want to get in there. Okay. So I just want to know though, like how will you or would you feel if you were hanging out with this person? It seems like a match. You really don't see them though. Okay, that is a lot of cards. Let's see. Oh boy. But you know what? It tells a story. So we have the Eight of Wands, which is movement, communication. It's coming in fast. To an Ace of Wands. That is a spark of attraction. And because you've finally been able to get some peace, a little rest on your log here, you're open to receiving and you're open to giving. Now see, I see this as him offering to you. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so once you do see this person, once you do see this person, exactly. Hold on. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, we see this. We see your energy before. Again, people are coming towards you. You're not interested. In fact, you're willing. You just want to fly away. Like, I really do. I see a road trip. I see a vacay here where you're just like, I gotta get out of this. And then there's something here about just like, see the sun? Remember I was saying all this sunshine? The Ten of Pentacles. Now, this is family. Oh, are you going on a vacation to go see your family? Yeah. Okay. So what does this vacation, though, have to do with this person? Is this person from where your family is? Okay, hold on. Let's put these back in. Okay. This person definitely is going to hit your radar. The Emperor, King of Wands, who really is looking for you. You seem to have some type of relationship with him, albeit maybe very slight in passing. Even if you're not the teacher, like it could be a dad with their child that lives on your street, a neighbor, you see them at the cafe. There's something here. Okay. But once this person is on your radar, how do you see them? Death, okay. How do you feel towards this person? The Eight of Swords. Okay, so you don't see. Okay, do you see this person ever? This would be such a weird reading to tell you. Yeah, like, do you ever see this person? Like, we saw the Eight of, like, something happens. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune to the Moon. To the King of Wands, to the Ace of Swords. Okay. I feel like they come forward at some point. At some point, they have to. They're like, they've been telling their friends or like some type of confidant. They really want to tell you how they feel. So when they communicate at all to you, what is your response? How do you feel about it? Oh, the Hierophant. Okay. To the Tower. So it's like literally you don't see, you don't see, you don't see, and then they actually just are like, hey, I've been meaning to tell you. And then all of a sudden it just opens up and you're like, oh my God. And see, going back to the equalness of like the King of Wands to the Queen of Wands, the Emperor to the Empress. Okay. Well, I feel like it blows your mind. It blows your world a little bit because you're just like, it does seem to be a bit shocking. Okay, hold on. So, as a possible future probability, like, are you two gonna date? Are you guys gonna have a smooch? Are you guys gonna end up together? Five of Swords. There's a lot of mental conflict here. Oh, look who's back out. The King of Swords. Oh, someone doesn't like that you're flying off with someone else now. Oh, isn't that just dandy? Okay, I'm not interested in this person. I want to talk about you. Ugh, the nerve of some people. Okay, no, I want to talk about you and the new person. Sweet as apple pie. Yeah, it's like, I'm telling you, on a day when you're putting down the burdens, like, again, I'm getting vacay. Oh, you can kick your legs up a bit and have a drink. Celebrate with some friends. I don't know, this is, like, it really is. I'm getting vacation. But I do feel like you go on a date of some kind. It might be impromptu where you run into each other and you're like, oh man, do you want to go grab a tea or a coffee or like a drink or like go sit in the park? There you are. Talk about sitting in the park. You're like, you know what? I have a couple throw cushions in my trunk. I'll meet you in the park. And they show up and you're quite comfortable. Ooh. Okay. So again, what's gonna happen between you and this person? The new person. What's your connection gonna be like to the new person? Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. Low and slow. To the Page of Pentacles. See, this is what I mean. It's like a really nice, healthy, like, gradation here. Yes. To the King of Cups. Wow. Yeah, they want to try to go slow, but it's just like an offer. Oh my God, I got big feelings for you. Yeah, they do have big feelings for you. Okay, but how do you feel? That's the question. How do you feel? Ooh, well, you're definitely passionate and very attracted to them. Yeah, you want to suit up and fly in, and you want to offer them something. See, look, your best salamander. You're like, you know what? This person's a cutie. I'll give them a salamander. Okay, so you definitely feel attracted. But like, you're watching your back because you're like, I've been down this road before. I've offered my salamander, my best salamander before, and look where it got me. Back to the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're really stitious about long-term investment. So you might approach this with like, I don't know, because we see them going from an Ace of Pentacles to a Page of Pentacles to the King of Cups. We see you as the Knight of Wands to the Nine of Wands to the Seven of Pentacles, where you're like, I'm definitely attracted, but that's not enough. Okay, so then what happens? The sun. Oh, the sun comes out. Look at you, you're happy. Why do you get so happy? Oh, look at this relationship. Ay. Look at this handsome devil. Look at you and this person. Big fat mitts. Ugh. Look of adoration. Yeah, this person's gonna look at you with like the look of love and adoration. Oh, is this person, because the Seven of Pentacles is under their King of Cups, they want to invest long term. They want to go the distance. And you're like, yeah. But you say yes to the dress. Ding, ding, ding. You're in. It takes you a hot second. You get stitches. But because we do see like an Ace of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles, there is some slower moving energy. And even the King of Cups does not move fast. It's not a King of Swords. It's not a King of Wands. But even though this person has it within them, and see, they want to offer you their best fish. Oh boy. Okay, so now that you're feeling good about this person, how do you feel about them? The Hanged Man to the Six of Cups. I think initially, because again, of everything, you're not a stupid person by any means. You might be of a slower moving sign, like the Pentacles, because I feel like I really sense from you that it took you a long time to be able to leave this really painful situation or to untangle yourself or whatever that looks like. But you can see throughout the story, it was like it was not your first choice. Like, you're really loyal, you're really committed, you're really down to earth. And so I think you're also having to rethink about what it means to give to people that you love, because everything comes with its counterpart. So giving is with receiving. So you don't mind giving, but you're having to like really evaluate, dissect every little thing in this painful circumstance leading up to meeting this person. Because for one, you can't stomach another go. You're like, I'm tired and I really need to focus on myself. But this person comes in a way that it has intrigued you. You didn't see it coming, but there's just enough of something that you're like, and you do. And I think because this person recognizes, again, all the conditions of what you've gone through, where you're at, also where they're at, it's just these really beautiful, solid little gestures and offers. And you can see that it truly does come from a really loving place. And going back to giving and receiving, they want to give. And that might be new for you. Like, they're coming in with their best fish, and I feel like it's first. And you're like, huh. And you're like, okay. So now there's this understanding of reciprocity of like, okay, my last relationship, I was the only one to give. But you're like, wow, this person showed up. I didn't, and they want to give their best fish to me. Okay, I'll match that. I'm gonna go bring them my best salamander. So there's kind of this like, huh. And again, you're still stitious though. You're like, okay, we'll wait and see. And then again, because this person keeps showing up with the pentacles and is like willing to like roll up the sleeves, and it's just like, no, I'm in. And I don't need to see the payoff just yet. I'm happy to plant seeds with you. Let's get in the garden. Let's take all of these weeds. Yeah, I feel like there's a real garden reference here. Like, they want to get in the garden with you and help you like weed and pluck out stuff and like create a new garden together. So there's this, and see, look what we have here. Look at this garden, see? Whew. Oh, look who's so happy. Yeah, it's two of you. Okay, that's beautiful. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. I love this. Okay, well, world, take care of your little hearts, as always. You know, all of these readings, everyone's been going through it. That is life, unfortunately. 10,000 joys to 10,000 sorrows. Rude as fuck, but here we are. But the best kinds of love exist, as do the best kinds of people that are the right fit for us. So go get a smoochie, all right? Stay blessed, golden.